Welcome to the Don't Get Fooled Show with Bigger and Ace. Wild Card Weekend. Let's go, Ace.
Bam. All right, boys and girls, Wild Card Weekend is here. Cannot wait. We got a good slate of games. 6 solid games on the roster this weekend. Before we get into the episode, Big Ree,
make sure to subscribe, hit that like button right now. We want 500 likes. Join the membership below and purchase your merch right here. We hope all the members got their merch from the contest. And I'll hand it over to Ace for the quote of the day.
Yep. Before we get into the quote of the day, I want to thank all the members, all the subscribers, and all the viewers for a great NFL season. Regular season was great. Went through 18 weeks, and so we appreciate everything. It was a good season. Now it's going to be even juicier playoff season. Let's get right into the quote of the day because it's Wild Card Weekend. I'm giving you guys 2 quotes of the day today. We're going to get into 2 quotes. The first quote is, "The minute that you're not learning, I believe that you're dead." Once again, the minute that you're not learning, I believe that you're dead. And that's by actor Jack Nicholson. And then the second quote of the day is, "Obstacles don't have to stop you." Remember this, obstacles don't have to stop you. If you run into a wall, don't turn around and give up. Figure out how to climb it, go through it, or work around it. Once again, obstacles don't have to stop you. If you run into a wall, don't turn around and give up. Figure out a way how to climb it, go through it, or work around it. And that's from Michael Jordan, the basketball player from the Chicago Bulls. Big Ree, what do you think about let's really talk about the second quote of the day.
Yeah, it's a fact. I mean, everyone has bumps in the road in their life, and you can't just let it stop you. You just got to keep going.
Yeah, I mean, you can't just, you run into a problem and you just give up, right?
Yeah.
You got to you got to expect that. I mean, that's why they say you got to expect that things are going to go wrong, and you got to be able to deal with them when they come, when they, deal with the adversity, deal with the roadblocks, and figure a way to get around it. Things are going to happen. That's life.
Yeah.
That's expected. So it's not about if things are going to happen. They are going to happen. Yeah. It's just how you react to it is more important. So I like this quote. I mean, look, Michael Jordan, he lived by that, right?
Yeah.
And obviously extremely successful, maybe the GOAT in basketball, depending on who you ask. But look, MJ, he said, you just got to figure it out, and I agree with him. And I really like this quote because I kind of live my life that way. It's like, hey, things are going to come up, but you got to figure it out. You can't just give up. That's it. You can't just give up in life. So yeah, quote of the day. Let's get into a recap of last week, Big Ree. Saturday, the Steelers beat the Ravens 17-10. I had that pick. I had that game. I had the Ravens +4, and there was one play, 71-yard touchdown pass, and that was the difference in the game. Other than that, it was a doozy of a game.
Yeah, it was pouring rain. I mean, pretty much a useless game too. Not for the Steelers, for the Ravens. I mean.
Yep. Yeah. I mean, Lamar didn't play.
Yeah, Lamar didn't play. I don't think Flowers or OBJ played, so it was just like second stringers. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, look, Steelers, they're in the playoffs. Congrats. But that was a doozy. That one play really screwed the line there. Texans beat the Colts 23-19 to secure the spot in the division. Good game. C.J. Stroud coming to play.
Yeah, so what do you got to say about the final play? I'm not the final play, but the 4th and 1. Are you okay with the throw? And it's not to Jonathan Taylor, which is the key thing a lot of people were talking about. Because I'm in all these different group chats, and it's after every big game like that, something's talked about.
I'm absolutely agree. It was the play call was perfect. They were gonna get the first down. That was it.
Yeah.
I mean, your job is to catch the ball. The play was great. So I'm 100% okay with the play. I get it, you guys can run it. I get all that nonsense. But, I mean, the play call was perfect. The guy just dropped the ball.
Yeah.
Which is just unfortunate. These things happen. What do you think about it?
I agree 100%. I said the same thing, and then some of my friends said it was a bad throw, and I said he was kind of running before he caught it.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, they get excited and
because you don't know when you're catching the ball, you're not looking that way. You don't know what's right
who's
there.
about to just knock your pants off. So I get that, but I mean, I think the play, you look at it, was a play call. He should have caught it. He would have got the first, and I think they get the first, they probably win the game.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, for sure.
Just they looked like they were marching pretty good. So he dropped it. That's it. I mean, it is what it is. You can make an argument they should have a different play call, but that play that was called, it worked out. The guy didn't catch the ball. Bengals beat the Browns. I'm pretty upset about this pick, Big Ree, about this game. The Bengals won the Browns 31-14. Who the F is Jeff Driscoll? Why the F is Jeff Driscoll starting? Who is this guy? Where did this guy come from? Why is he starting this game? Where's PJ Walker, DTR? Who is Jeff Driscoll? They just felt like, hey, let's just pick some random dude off the practice squad and throw him in. Let him start this last game for what? This fool's probably already cut. He's probably already off the team. And you guys are damn starting this loser. It's a damn joke. I'm so upset about this. So upset. We had this in a teaser. Browns in a teaser. Plus 13. If I knew they were going to pick some guy off the street to start, then there's no way I would have picked this game. Absolute joke. Absolute joke of a. I mean, do you have anything to say about this game, Big Ray?
I don't even know who Jeff Driscoll is.
I don't even know who he is. It's a joke. Very disappointing. Like, I get that the starters don't play. Flacco wasn't playing, but Jeff Driscoll?
Yeah.
Throw Walker in there. What are you doing? Anyhow, the Detroit Lions beat the Minnesota Vikings 30-20. They didn't look pretty, though. It wasn't a pretty win, but they got the W, and they're set up, and obviously we'll get into that game later on in our picks, but let's go to the Motor City, the Detroit Lions. Super happy for them, as you guys can see. Got my fresh new hat in, and I got my Amon-Ra St. Brown jersey, and so cannot wait against the Los Angeles Rams, our home team. So that's going to be good. Let's move on. The Titans beat the Jags, Big Ree. I think this could go down as the most disappointing team in the NFL. The Jaguars?
Yeah, for sure. Because last year they were a surprise. This year they were.
Everyone thought they were going to take a next step.
Yeah.
And their first year without what was the coach out of
Doug Peterson?
No, they let the coach go, the Florida coach Meyer.
Oh, Urban Meyer.
They let him go, and now they're like, okay, finally that was Lawrence's rookie year, and they're going to take a step, and these guys ended 9-8 out of the playoffs.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts?
I mean, Trevor Lawrence just hasn't been good. QB gets the blame, QB gets the fame.
I agree. He's not looking good. Yeah. Absolutely, he's not looking good. And I get that Kirk was out, but he had Ridley. He's got some other guys, and they need to upgrade that receiving crop. But this guy is not looking good.
He's not. I agree. I've been high on him all since he came out, but not high.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Do you think he's going to turn around?
I hope so.
Yeah, but that projection of him being an elite quarterback, I don't know. Not sure. The Jets 17-3. I don't even want to talk about them.
Yeah, let's get
what a bozo. Both of those teams. Let's not even talk about these horrible teams. I don't even want to say their name. The Saints 48-17 on the Falcons.
Yeah.
Derek Carr spanked the Falcons. Falcons let their coach go. Fired their coach.
He was very mad after the game because I think the Saints scored a garbage touchdown on them.
And honestly, here's my thought. He should be pissed, first of all. Absolutely should be pissed that when they're up by 24 points and they go for another touchdown, he should be pissed. And this is why Jameis Winston is not a starter. Nobody trusts this joker doing stupid crap like that. That was his call. to get Jamal Williams a touchdown. Oh, because Jamal Williams had, 17 or 18 touchdowns last year, and he had none this year, so we have to get him a touchdown in the last game, in the last play of the game? How stupid is that? Who gives a crap? And your coach tells you, go and just kneel it down? Nobody can trust this guy. This guy should be waived. He's not getting re-signed.
He'll get signed somewhere for sure.
No, but not by the New Orleans. They're not signing him for something stupid like this, that you don't listen to your coach. Lucky I'm not the coach. I would have been throwing chicken wings at him. Guarantee you that. I
thought it'd be crab legs.
That's what I mean, crab legs. So I would have been throwing crab legs at him. Absolute joke. Absolute joke. That's why, nobody takes this guy serious. He's got talent, but because he does bonehead moves like this. But anyhow, congrats to the Saints. They got the win. They have a +5 on the record, but they're not in.
Yeah, they're not in.
Let's move on. The Buccaneers 9-0. That was one of our picks. 9-0 against Carolina. Defense looked good, but offense mustered up 3 field goals.
Yeah.
But congrats to Baker Mayfield in the playoffs.
Congrats, bro.
So happy for Baker Mayfield. 28 touchdowns, 10 interceptions on the season. Your Green Bay Packers with a big win versus the Bears, 17-9, and clinched the playoff spot. I'm going to leave this to you. What do you think, Big Ree?
I was disappointed. I don't think Jordan Love played well. It was a bad game, and the defense held Justin Fields up. Everyone says Jordan Love played well, but I watched the whole game. I really didn't like him, the way he was going.
But they won. He had 300+ yards, 2 TDs, 0 interceptions.
I believe he had 1 fumble.
Okay.
Where
you're a Packer fan, so you weren't happy with the performance.
A win's a win at the end of the day. They needed the win.
Yeah, they got the win, and they're in the playoffs. I didn't see that happening. I'll be the first one to say I thought that no way. And I'm pretty sure if you look back on our videos, I probably said at one point there's no chance they're making the playoffs. Did I say that?
Yeah,
I'm sure you remember it.
I did.
I guarantee you're keeping receipts. I didn't expect this at all. But hats off, Jordan Love is balling out and scary. If he can continue to play like that. Raiders 27-14 versus the Broncos. That was one of our picks. That was pretty easy. They were going to win. Antonio Pierce, does he get the job?
He should. He's already interviewing with another team, I think. I think the Titans.
He should. I think he's shown enough that you either give him the job, or if someone else wants to take a chance, he needs a head coaching job. Giants 27-10 versus the Eagles. What the hell is going on with the Eagles, Big Ree?
I don't know. Fraud.
Started 10-1, ended 1-5?
Yeah, I think there was some crazy stat. I forgot what it was. I think they started 10-5, and I think
10-1.
10-1, yeah, and the Bills started something else, and 8 and something, and they both finished with the same record, or 6-6-6.
Yeah.
And they finished with the same record, 11-6.
Yeah, that's
something like that. I can't get off the top of my head.
But what's going on? Are they getting bounced out in the first round?
Yes, we'll get to that. But yes,
this is just it. This is extremely concerning. The defense is horrible. Hurts look like crap. I don't know what's going on. They started off on fire. They replaced what was the running back, Miles Sanders, with Swift. Swift played well, 1,000-yard rusher. And they just look like a complete mess. I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on there. This is one of those things I have no idea what's going on there.
Yeah, like I said on the last one, there was reports that locker room issues. And when you have locker room issues, there's going to be issues everywhere.
Yeah, but how is the defense just so bad?
I don't know. It's a good question.
It's crazy. Seahawks beat the Cardinals 21-20, squeaked out the win there.
And even with Seattle winning, I know a lot of people don't know this, but this game meant a lot to a lot of people, because the Arizona over-under was 4.5, and the Seattle over-under wins was 8.5.
Oh, really?
So there's 4 and 8. So
wow.
That missed field goal won some people money and lost some people money.
Wow. So People were tuned in on that game.
And our boy Pete got the boot.
Yeah, I mean, they're trying to say that he's moving on in an advisory role. He's not going to be an advisor. That's done. That's just for show. He's not. He's going to leave, and he wants to coach again. He kind of made it clear. If you read between the lines, he still wants to coach. Will he get another job? I think he's better than a lot of coaches out there, but will he get another job? I don't know.
Alabama?
No, I'm saying in the NFL. Oh. He's not going back to college. He's not ready for that college grind. I think he gets hired. Okay. If he legitimately says I think someone's gonna hire him. But we'll see. But he's not going to be an advisor.
All right. Yeah.
Let's move on. The Chiefs 13-12 against the Chargers. Nothing to talk about. A bunch of backups playing. The Rams beat the Niners 21-20. Not sure what happened there. I like the Niners, and just they started off well. Then they just didn't finish well. But bottom line is, moving forward, this is the learning lesson for everybody and for Ace as well. Don't bet on teams in the last week when both teams have nothing to play for. Yeah. It's like a preseason game. So just stay away. Yeah. Stay away. That's the lesson learned. Cowboys beat up on the Commanders 38-10. That was a big win. But the Commanders suck. Sam Howell, quickly, is he going to be the starting QB next year?
No, because they're going to draft a quarterback. He might be a starter for a couple weeks.
But he's not going to end the season next year. No. Okay, I agree with you, Big Ree. And then Bills on Sunday night beat the Dolphins 21-14. Another discussion that the Bills. First of all, what are your thoughts on? I don't even want to talk about this game. Who cares about this game? What do you think about the Bills?
I think they have a solid chance to make a run. You just never know with this team. They have a good offense, but their defense is kind of slacking right now. So,
defense is not elite for sure.
Yeah, for sure not.
Defense is not. What we learned is their defense is not elite. They're on a 5-game winning streak after it looked like they weren't going to make the playoffs. Yeah, but I will admit, I have to admit this, and it's been a long time, and there's been a lot of heat. Josh Allen is elite. Josh Allen is an elite turnover maker. He is an elite turnover maker. There is no doubt about that. This guy, it's in his DNA, and I really study this. Josh Allen is one of those dudes that just thinks he's cooler than everybody, than he really is. He just thinks he's a cool dude, and he's not. And because he has that mentality of being a cool dude, he's going to have these bonehead turnovers. He's going to have these stupid plays where everyone's like, what's going on? And he's more worried about being cool than being a really good quarterback. And that's what's going to hold this guy back, and that's why he's never going to be an elite quarterback. It's just a personality trait here. The guy has the talent on any given game to just be the best player on the field by far. But he's a bonehead, and he thinks he's too cool. And so, yeah, I think they can make a run for sure because, like I said, he can play great on any game. Can he keep that together for 3 games? Possibly. Miami, let's talk about them, Big Ree. Miami 11 and end the season 11-6. What do you think, Big Ree?
They're a fraud, straight out.
They definitely look like a fraud.
They were missing some key pieces in this game for sure. Heem was out, Waddle was out. Obviously, Bradley Chubb went out for the season, but you can't only put up 14 points versus the Bills' defense at home. Yeah,
you're at home But once again, Tua can play pretty well if he's got some weapons, and they got 2 nice running backs right there, A-Chain and Mostert. So I think they can win a game for sure, but they got a lot of problems there. And I'll say it again. I know you're probably going to disagree. A lot of this stuff goes down to coaching. It absolutely goes down to coaching. You can't keep getting your behind kicked. You're behind kicked by the good teams in this league and then not look at the coach and say, hey, what's going on? Why are you not able to, get past these good teams? And we'll say, they beat Dallas. Okay, all right. And then they're 1-5 against all the other teams that are in the playoffs. It's a problem. So, yeah, both of these teams got major issues. Dolphins, I think they got some coaching issues, and I think Bills, Josh Allen, can I trust Josh Allen to not turn over the damn ball? How many turnovers does this guy have? 3 turnovers last game? It's just absolutely crazy. It's absurd. If this guy could just not turn over the ball, this guy could be the best quarterback in the NFL over Mahomes. But he can't. He just has to turn over the ball. It's absolutely crazy. But like I said, this is just Josh Allen wanting to be cool. Anything you want to throw in, Big Ree?
No, everything you said is true. They haven't beaten anyone elite, and it does come down to the coaching, play calling, and some of the players too. But at the end of the day, they just haven't beaten anyone elite, and that's why I said they're a fraud.
Yeah. Oh, fun to team. I'm rooting for them. I'll make that clear. I'm rooting for the Dolphins, but we'll see. Wow, but it's going to be a wild card weekend, Big Ree.
Yeah, for sure.
6 really good games. If we're going to go on the slate real quickly, and I'm just looking at the slate, these are all must-watch games. I don't see any game here where I'm like,
Steelers, Bills, I think I'm going to pass.
We'll talk about that. This probably, okay, that's probably number 6 on the docket. I agree there. But there's a lot. I'm really pumped about these games.
I am so pumped.
So you want to just get right into the docket of games, Big Ree?
Yeah, we can get right into the docket.
Real quick, what's going on with this weather over here in LA, Big Ree?
I don't know. All my friends are laughing at me. I'm saying it's freezing cold.
It is freezing cold. It's what, low 40s?
Yeah. I was walking out in my car going to work. It was like 39 degrees. I was freezing my butt off.
Yeah, it's super cold. And really, the real question to ask your friends is not like, you guys, this is not cold. I'm from Chicago. I'm from New York. I'm from Baltimore. You guys don't. I'm from Cleveland. Well, I don't know if you know anybody from Cleveland. You know somebody from Cincinnati, I heard, right?
Yeah, but nobody wants to go to Ohio.
But, they're like, you guys don't know cold. The real question is, how do they feel coming to, SoCal?
When it's hot.
No, coming to SoCal, we're coming to California. We're going to pay California cost of living for the weather. And then now they're like, it's cold. It's cold 3 months out of the year. It's almost like, this is not what I signed up for.
Yeah.
I thought we were getting 70-degree weather 10 months out of the year. Now, weather is changing drastically.
Yeah.
From somebody that's been born and raised there in LA, weather is changing for sure. Whether, climate change, that's for real. It's no joke.
Yeah.
But, the weather is cold. We're 1 week into the new year, Big Ree. Do you feel better?
Yeah.
How's your workout routine going?
Going good.
What about your diet or your eating changes? How's that going?
Fabulous.
Okay. I you know what? I got to agree. I think 2024 is really starting out pretty well for me. I'm feeling really good about 2024. I think 2024 is going to be a great year for me. Oh yeah,
for sure. It's going to be for me too, for sure.
Well, you got to have that confidence and be optimistic like that, Big Ree. But I feel good. I've been doing a lot of decluttering, cleaning up the room, cleaning up workspace, just getting rid of stuff, and not just. You know what? Before, back in the day, I would go and clean up and donate clothes to the Goodwill and stuff like that. That's done. That's done. I took a bunch of clothes that was nice clothes, stuff that I'd still wear, good stuff that's worn maybe a few times, and I found some really nice shelters, and they welcomed me with open arms, please. Legitimately, the people that were gonna get the clothes were right there waiting to pick out, instead of Goodwill where you're just. Goodwill, they're taking your stuff, and these other places, they're probably taking your stuff. The workers are going through the good stuff, taking that, and then they're selling it at their store. I'm not giving stuff away so you guys can sell it and make some money. I'm trying to give it away to people that could use it.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, there's nothing like a good feeling of having a really, really clean and organized bedroom.
Yeah.
It makes a big difference.
Yeah.
And so I feel good about that. That was a big thing. I feel good. So this is my first, when Monday hits, which is going to be January 15th, that's the new year for me.
Yeah.
The first 2 weeks starting to get in order, and then now it's just really January 15th going hard.
For sure.
So I feel good. What's up with Anything new on the food scene, Big Ree? I haven't heard. You've been really quiet about the food scene.
Trying to eat right, you know.
So are you still gonna have a cheat day, or is this done? Like you're not gonna be going out?
Once a week.
What about those smash burgers I sent you? Did you see that link I sent you?
Yeah.
Those smash burgers look fire.
Yeah.
Not just regular smash burgers. They got that Indian masala.
Our boy Yas is going there. Shout out to Yas.
He said he's gonna go check that spot out. Did he know about it, or did he just figure it out when I threw it in there?
I don't know. He probably knew about it. That guy is very active. Our boy Yas.
But I'll tell you, look, I like smash burgers. I'm not super excited, but those look fire.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, man. Like, I want to go get those. Those look bomb. We hit up some Mexican food on Friday. Me and Javi went down to LA. Me, Javi, and Double A went down to some place in LA called, was it California Baja? You didn't roll out, but California Baja Tacos.
Yeah.
They had fish tacos, shrimp tacos, mixed fish and shrimp tacos, Baja style, chicken, pollo asada. Place was fire.
Yeah.
The place was fire. The actual sitting area, left a little bit to be desired, right? Yeah. I mean, the ambiance wasn't great, but it's just one of those things that you're there for the food.
Yeah.
And that was good. And then doubled down on the weekend. Big Ree had Mexican food 2 days in a row. Went to King Taco on Saturday. Nice. King Taco, the home of the best green salsa of your life. Of your life. Home of the best green salsa. And I, ordered a few items there. And the dude was trying to hassle me. First of all, look, I love King Taco and their green salsa. But when you order a burrito and 2 tacos, you can't take 25 minutes to deliver that. That's just absolutely nonsense.
I agree, yeah.
When it's when it's 1 a.m. in the morning and there's probably 10 people, what are you doing taking 25 minutes to get some tacos and a burrito out? So that was disappointing. Then I'm like, hey, dude, he's like, what do you want? I was like, give me 5 green salsas and a red, right? 1 red salsa. So I'm always getting their green. I'm like, you know what? Maybe the red's really good too. I just don't remember because I always get green. The dude was like, oh, I can only give you 4. And I was like, bro, give me 5 green salsas. What are you talking about, dude? These small little cups. The dude was trying to haggle me on some green salsa. I was like, man, I'll pay for the salsa. Just give me an extra salsa, man. Come on. Finally, and he didn't charge me and he gave it to me, but I mean, what is that all about?
Being lazy worker, that's all.
Trying to hassle me on the green salsa, man. That's freaking 70% of the reason I'm going there. It's not like your tacos are that good, bro.
Yeah.
Your tacos are solid, but the green salsa is what makes the tacos.
Yeah, fact.
So, that was good. Then we hit up, you missed out, Big Ree. Well, what happened? Why didn't you come out?
I was at the gym.
You were at the gym on a Friday night?
Absolutely. You don't make it.
Friday night, you're hitting up the gym? Absolutely. What time?
About 8 o'clock.
Damn, I mean, that's dedication. I got to give you credit. That's dedication, but Friday night?
Yeah.
Come on, Big Ree. You got to have some
Monday
kind of...
through Friday at the gym.
Yeah, but why don't you just, you don't want to just hit up the Friday in the morning, and that way you got Friday night. That's a premium night, bro.
Is it?
Okay. Friday and Saturday night are premium nights.
This Friday we'll go out.
Come on, man.
I'll go out this Friday for
Come
sure.
on, Big Ree, dude.
No,
we're not talking about this Friday. We're talking about
this Friday. I'll go out. You
missed a great night, man.
All right,
dude. You missed out. And then we headed out. We you know where we went afterwards?
Where? Randy's.
No, we didn't go to Randy's. That was on the other side of town. Well, actually, not that. There's that other location open. No,
Don Abel?
No. We were too far from Don Abel's. We were in the Culver City area.
Yeah, bro. I know exactly which place you're talking about.
Culver City area. We were in Culver City, and you're right. Actually, we were close to Randy's. We're not that close. We were before Randy's. Otherwise, you're right. We would have to go back down to go to Randy's. So we were. Otherwise, I'm surprised none of us. So we were thinking about where are we gonna go. So you know where we ended up? We ended up someplace. We ended up at some place called Churro Hub.
Okay, yeah, I know this one you're talking.
Churro Hub. We went there, and we got an order of churros, and then we got a funnel cake.
Okay.
First of all, the prices were tax. Okay, $12 or $13 each item. Okay, and then, bro, the serving sizes, honestly, toddler-sized servings. It was good. Okay, so that's why they're doing well. They got good reviews. It was good. Like, I can't knock them. It was good. Churros were good. They were not Don Abel. They ain't got nothing on Don Abel. I don't think we've ran into anybody that got anything on Don Abel. Horchata actually has some pretty good churros too. But the funnel cake was good. But the funnel cake literally was like this big, Big Ree. Come on, man. This
when you're in that area, that's what it's gonna be. It's gonna be small. You're gonna be a hit like.
It was late too.
Area,
yeah, but whatever. It was a good night. We missed you. You should have came out. But you didn't come out. You were literally at the gym on a Friday. Big Ree, I hate to say it, Big Ree, some real talk. Friday night, Saturday night, premium nights.
Let's do it.
Let me just finish, Big Ree. Those are premium nights. Have a social life, bro. What the hell is going on with you? A New Year's resolution, I get it. You want to get fit, all this. But Friday night, you're going to the gym? Man, I'm disappointed to hear that. I'm absolutely disappointed, Big Ree. I hope that does not continue. That's all I'm saying is like Friday, you got to try to hit it up in the mornings or early. Get it, maybe get at like 5 to like 6:30. Get out by 7, you're done. You got the remaining night, man.
Yeah.
Come on, Big Ree. Come on, man. Anything out? Any other spots that you got on the list that we need to check out or what?
Nothing off the top of my head, but I'm sure I'll find some stuff.
We haven't been to how long has it been since we've been to Big Al's, Big Ree?
A long, long time.
Like, has it been over a year that we've been to Big Al's?
For sure.
Holy crap. I was just thinking, like, we have not been to Big Al's, and I know...
They're taxed. That's why we don't go.
Their prices are taxed, for sure, but it's good. I mean, it is good. And I'm just like, man, I haven't been to Big Al's in a minute, but... Anyhow, anything else you want to throw in, Big Ree?
No,
Let's get into the picks and into the games. This week we're going to just go over each wild card game and then both give you our thoughts and our picks. So without further ado, here we go, boys and girls. Aquí vamos, chicos y chicas. Let's go. All right, game 1 on the docket. We got the Cleveland Browns versus the Houston Texans. The Browns are a 2.5-point favorite. Cleveland 11-6, coming off a 31-14 loss to Cincinnati. They are 4-1 in their last 5 games with Joe Flacco at quarterback. Flacco 60%, 300+ yards per game on average, 13 touchdowns, 8 interceptions, and he does have an interception in every single game. Over that span, Cleveland #1 overall defense, #1 overall pass D. Then we got Texans 10-7, coming off a 23-19 win versus the Colts. CJ Stroud 10-4 over his last 14 starts, excluding the one that he got injured, and 6-1 at home in that stretch. They did lose 36-22 in Week 16 to the Browns without Stroud. Browns 2.5-point favorite here, Big Ree. What do you think?
Yeah, it's a really tough one. The Browns are the hotter team right now. As great as Houston's been playing, I think Cleveland's the hotter team, and it's a toss-up because it's in Houston, which is a key thing. So I believe home field gets you 3 points. So that's already.
Basically, yeah, it's
neutral
a pick
field
almost,
is
yeah.
Like 5. If there was in Cleveland, it'd be 5.5 to what they're telling us. So I don't know. This one's a toss-up. I mean, I think I'm gonna go with Houston here. I think they win straight out. I like CJ Stroud. I like their offense. It's just key who's gonna play on their offense or not, and who's gonna be healthy. But I'm going to roll with Houston and the Texans to win straight out, to cover and win straight out.
So you're going with the Texans. Yeah, look, this is going to be a really good game because, first of all, the Browns, I mean, obviously they're playing well as of late. Flacco is one of those quarterbacks that can play really well. So he's shown that he can have big games, and they have to go along with a really good defense, right? So, that's tricky. And then Stroud is showing that he's the real deal, right? Like, I mean, he's playing great, 23 touchdowns, only 5 interceptions on the season, and he had 1 game with 3 interceptions. Other than that, it's just 2 interceptions throughout the season. So He's the real deal. I mean, I don't know right now. Obviously, Nico Collins, Tank Dell is out. That guy's done for the season. Noah Brown, is he questionable at this point?
He's questionable.
They're at home. I mean, this is a really good game, and I like the Texans also, Big Ree. I think the Texans win straight out. I mean, look, Flacco had a nice run. He's playing well. I think he should just play decent, but on the road, everything has to click. Obviously, Stroud has played in big games, in college, but I like the Texans to win, but I would buy this to +3.
Yeah, you always buy that.
Take the Texans +3, right? Like, I think you have to buy the point here, but I'm gonna I'm gonna agree with you, Big Ree, and I'm taking the Texans +3 as well. All right, game 2. This is also on Saturday, January 13th. This game is at 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We got the Dolphins playing at the Kansas City Chiefs. The Chiefs are a 4.5-point favorite here. Dolphins 11-6, coming off a 21-14 loss to the Bills. Prior to that, they lost 56-19 versus Buffalo. And, interesting fact is only one of their 11 wins were versus a playoff team. That's the Dallas Cowboys. 5 of the 6 teams that they lost to are all in the playoffs, so they're losing the playoff teams. And we got the Chiefs 11-6, coming off a 25-17 win versus Cincinnati in Week 17. I'm not even going to talk about Week 18 when they play the Chargers in a nonsense game. They did beat Miami 21-14 in Week 9, but that game was in Germany.
Yeah, fact.
But here's another interesting thing is, the Chiefs have 11 wins, but only one of their wins is versus a playoff team, and that's Miami. And so they have not beaten any other teams that are in the playoffs. That's an interesting fact. Number 2 overall defense, the Chiefs. Chiefs 4.5-point favorites here. Big Ree, what do you think?
Yeah, I mean, everyone, if the one thing everyone's talking about here, I don't know if you're seeing it on social media, but is the weather. It's going to be below 0 degrees and possibly snowing. So
holy crap!
That's a huge deal.
I didn't see that. No,
that's a huge deal.
It is a huge deal.
There's some stat where like Miami has not won a game in a while. I think they're 0-10, I believe, or something like that.
And from Miami Beach.
And then like 2-8 versus the spread or something like that.
Yep.
Something between those lines, and I think everyone and their mom is going to be taking the Chiefs. I don't know, but it's a hard one to go with because clearly the Dolphins have the better offense, the Chiefs have the better defense, and it's like, I think it comes down who are you going to trust to, Patrick Mahomes at home or Tua on the road. And I'm a Tua fan, but I think I'm going to go with Patrick Mahomes. I think I'm going to take the -4.5, and I think the Chiefs win by a touchdown.
I mean, what a game. What a game. Dolphins and Chiefs. What a game. Going to be a good game. I mean, look, it's in Kansas City. The weather's going to play a factor. I mentioned that I don't trust Mike McDaniels, but I think they have a lot of they have a run game. I mean, is Mostert going to play? I mean, right now he's still questionable, but
him and Waddle, we still don't know.
But first of all, they need both of those guys to play.
Yeah, they need him more because it's going to be snowing.
Yeah, they do need the running game going. And I think 4.5 points. I'm going to agree with you. I just think that, I think this will be a good game. I don't think it's going to be a blowout, but I think one touchdown where, the Chiefs can cover, right? Like it's a tie game and then they score a touchdown, or they're up by a field goal and then they get another field goal and they're up by 6. That's where I see this playing out. Either tie and they get a touchdown and then they end up winning by a touchdown, or they're up by 3, they get another field goal and it's like a sloppy, they win by 6 points. But yeah, I mean, I like the Chiefs there. I think they can just cover that. But I think the Dolphins on a 6-point teaser, when you're just taking 2 teams and you're getting the same juice as a spread pick, I like the Dolphins on a +10.5. Yeah, I don't see the Chiefs putting up that. I've been saying this all year. That what offense do they got? What offense do they have?
Yeah, for sure.
And so I think Dolphins plus 10.5, and you put that with on a 2-team teaser. I like that for sure. And so those are my picks. I mean, I can get into another teaser play I like, but yeah, I'm taking the Chiefs minus 4.5, and I like the Dolphins on a teaser. I think there's juice there. So yep, that's my pick. And if you really, just on a note, I never throw this out, if you really want to get creative here, you can throw both the Chiefs plus 1.5 and the Dolphins plus 10.5 in separate teasers, and you're getting both sides of this thing. And I think they both hit. Yeah. I think they both hit there. So,
which is great.
Yeah, that's the thing with teasers. Against the spreads, you can't do that. But teasers, you can take both sides. You can take both sides and still win, and so that's where it's pretty interesting. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, so yeah, let's get into Game 3 on the docket. This is on Sunday, January 14th. We got the Pittsburgh Steelers versus the Buffalo Bills. Pittsburgh 10-7, coming off a 17-10 win versus Baltimore. They're on a 3-game winning streak. All 3 games, Mason Rudolph has started. He's playing pretty good. I think 69% completion and 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. The Bills 11-6, coming off a 21-14 win versus Miami. They're on a 5-game winning streak, and during that 5-game winning streak, they beat Miami, Dallas, Kansas City. They have a big one. They beat Tampa. Those are 4 playoff teams that they beat during the season. Yeah, we got the Bills, who are minus 10, Big Ree. What do you think here?
Yeah, Buffalo's going to win. That's why I said earlier this is the most boring game on the docket. It's just how much they're going to win by. I think they're at home. I think they're going to blow them out and just give them the works. And I'm going to take Buffalo to cover. I think Josh Allen's going to have a big game. I think they're going to run the ball a lot. I believe the weather is bad there too, because it's in the up northeast. So they're going to run the ball a lot.
23 degrees.
Yeah,
game time.
There you go. And then I think James Cook is going to have a big game. So take the over on the James Cook rushing prop, and I'm going to swallow the 10 and take the Bills.
You're taking the Bills minus 10. Yeah, I mean, this is one of those games where you first look at it and you're like, hey, Bills 100% minus 10, right? Like, just take it. Pittsburgh is playing well as of late. Their defense is pretty solid. And if Buffalo comes to play, this is an easy one. They win by, I agree, 15, 20 points. But you always take that risk that Josh Allen is Josh Allen, and some nonsense happens. But I'm not going to bet against that. I think they've kind of got over that hump, and I think maybe, I don't know if what run they're going to make, but they're playing Pittsburgh. They're at home. I'm not going to bet against them. Minus 10, I still like it. I'm going to agree with you again, Big Ree. Yeah, I mean, look, there's a risk that Josh Allen and his turnovers, that's a risk. Buffalo wins for sure. I don't see any way they don't win this game, but I like them to cover too. I just think Josh Allen, he's due for a pretty good game, with a turnover-free game, let me say. So I'm going to agree with you, and I'm going to take the Bills minus 10 as well, Big Ree. All right, Game 4 on the docket. We got the Green Bay Packers, your Green Bay Packers, versus the Dallas Cowboys. Cowboys 7.5-point favorites here. Green Bay 9-6, coming off a 17-9 win versus Chicago. 3-game winning streak. They are 7-3 over their last 10 games. Jordan Love, 64% completion, 32 touchdowns, 11 interceptions only, 4,159 yards on the season. We got the Dallas Cowboys 12-5, coming off a 38-10 blowout win versus Washington. They're on a 2-game winning streak. They are 8-0 at home, 7-2 in their last 9 games. Dak, 69%. 36 touchdowns, 9 interceptions. Big Ree, I know you're a Packers fan, so what do you think here?
Yeah, I don't know why the spread is so high. I mean, obviously it comes from a bias point, but like I thought it'd be 5.5 for Cowboys, maybe 6, but and 7.5 I think is a lot of points to swallow. I mean, Jordan Love has been playing great as you mentioned, but I think it's going to be a lot closer than people think. And Dallas's defense has not been that great, and if you look at everyone's going to they're undefeated at home. If you look at who they played at home, it's not that impressive. Like
I agree.
The Jets, the Giants, Commanders,
multiple times, right? Yeah.
Like, so it's not like they beat the Chiefs or someone at home. Like, and it's going to come down to I believe it's going to come down to coaching. It's going to be Mike McCarthy versus Matt LaFleur. And I think this is really a toss-up. I definitely think the Packers cover, and from a bias pick, I am going to say they're going to win, but I definitely think they cover the 7.5.
So you think they can legitimately win this game?
Yeah, I think this is a toss-up game. Like, Dallas's defense is not as Trayvon Diggs is out for the season, right? Yeah. So that's a big blow, and then their defense is not that great. Their offense is definitely much better than the Packers. No doubt about it. I'm not going to sit here and try to argue that.
Look, I mean, this is going to be a really good game. I know you're going to have the popcorn ready, and you're going to be ready for this game. Of course, this is your team, and but this is going to be a really good game. I agree. Like, look, Packers, you can't discount them. They're playing really well, and Jordan Love is playing really well. And I always say, if you have a really good quarterback, you have a chance. And I think what it is here is I think the line is set very strategically here at 7.5. And I think a lot of people, especially, Cowboy Nation, is going to jump on this 7.5 all day, that they're at home, 8-0. They're going to just pounce on these Packers who barely made it in the last week to the playoffs. And I'm going to agree with you, Big Ree. I think the Packers cover here. I don't know if I'm going to say I think they're going to win. I think they cover, but I think they have the chance to keep this very competitive, very interesting, and if one play here and there, they could win.
I mean, there's more pressure on the Cowboys than the Packers. The Packers are playing with house money.
That's true.
If they lose, they lose. Like, okay, they were expected to lose. If Cowboys lose, like, everyone is going to go hard on Dak.
Yep.
And the Cowboys.
And let's talk about Dak. Like, yeah, he's having a career year, but like he's had similar years in the past where it's like, let's not act like Dak is some new quarterback now. And this guy's like, a legitimate MVP quarterback. Like, stop that nonsense. This is Dak, okay? Dak is like pretty consistent. He's had 37 touchdowns and 10 interceptions. He's like this, and then this year he's like this. He's not like this. Stop all of that nonsense. Like, everybody wants to make these. He's getting the pass out half a second quicker, or this, that, and that's making the difference. Like, stop that nonsense, okay? Like, Dak is playing good, but has anybody ever trusted Dak in the past? Like, they should win here. I think they win, Big Ree. I hate to say it.
I wouldn't. They should. I mean, but I said it's a biased pick for me.
I think Green Bay covers, and I think Green Bay has a chance to actually win this game. But that's my pick, so I'm going to agree with you. Let's move on. We got the next game. The Los Angeles Rams versus the Detroit Lions. The Lions are a 3-point favorite. The Rams 10-7, coming off a 21-20 win versus San Francisco, a battle of the backups. They're on a 4-game winning streak, and they are 7-1 in their last 8 games. And here's the thing, though. Their defense is kind of suspect. They've given up at least 20 points in each of their last 5 games. Stafford, 15 touchdowns, 3 interceptions in his last 6 games, so he's playing lights out over his last 6. The Lions, 12-5, coming off a 30-20 win versus Minnesota. 4-3 in their last 7 games, 7-3 in their last 10. Their defense is a question mark here. They're giving up 25 points per game over their last 9 games, Big Ree. They are at home here. They're a 3-point favorite, Big Ree. What do you think?
Yeah, I think the Lions cover here very comfortably. Jared Goff has had this marked ever since he's been traded, for sure. And I think the public is very high on the Rams there. The Rams had an amazing season. I personally did not see this coming. I thought they were going to be like 4 wins or 5 wins. So I got to give it to the Rams. A shout out to Puka as well and Kyron Williams. This is going to be a good game. But I think Jared Goff is ready to. He's ready to come out. You got Amon-Ra St. Brown, your boy. You got Jahmyr Gibbs. I think Jameson Williams is going to be the X Factor. Not the X Factor. He's going to be the surprise to everyone. He's going to have a big game. And I think that I'm going to take the -3 here. I think the Lions win. And another key is the crowd is going to be roaring crazy. This is the most expensive game to go to out of every game.
Wow.
Because I think this is their first playoff game in a while. And
wow.
I think since '91.
Oh, I didn't even check the tickets. I'm not going out to Detroit. It looks right here, tickets as low as $400 a pop.
Yeah, something like that.
I'm looking at it right here. Yeah, by far.
Yeah.
Look, this is first of all, this is tough for me because I was like, I'm a Detroit Lions fan, and now they're playing with the Los Angeles Rams, who we're in LA, and we're Rams fans also. But look, everybody's been waiting for Detroit to get back to the playoffs. I've been waiting. I had to buy a fresh hat. I have the all powder blue hat, but that was a little bit faded because it's been so old, so I had to get a fresh hat. Literally just got it delivered yesterday.
Yeah.
What do you think about the black on blue?
Looks nice. I like it.
Okay, so I like it. And yeah, look, this is going to be a really good game. Rams are playing good, but look, Rams, they're a scary team. For sure they're a scary team. They got, Puka, they got Kyron Williams. But, I feel like they're a team that everything has to go right for them to win. That's just how I feel. Like, all these pieces have to all be playing well, and on the road in a playoff atmosphere, I don't know if I see that. That's the thing. I just don't see that. Lions are playing well overall. I think this is going to be a good game, but I think this goes down to this is a field goal winning game. So I'm going to buy the Lions at half a point, take them at 2.5, and I like them to win by a field goal here. And I'm going to take the Detroit Lions from the Motor City, and so I'm taking the Lions. I'm going to agree with you, Big Reese. So we've been agreeing on a lot of picks here today. Last game, Monday night, January 15th, we got the Philadelphia Eagles versus the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The Eagles, 3-point favorite on the road, 11-6, coming off a 27-10 loss to the Giants. 1-5 in their last 6 games after starting 10-1. And then we got the Bucs, 9-8. They're coming off a 9-0 win versus Carolina. 5-1 in their last 6 games. Baker Mayfield, shout out to my boy Baker Mayfield. Everyone said he's out of the league. Led the Tampa Bay to the division. 28 touchdowns, 10 interceptions, only 64% completion. Big Reed, what do you think here?
Yeah, this is going to be a good game. Obviously, you got the fraud Eagles and then the Bucs, and I think Eagles are just completely down, and Bucs are on the uptrend. I would buy the half point for sure here, but I think the Bucs are going to win outright, cover pretty easily. The better quarterback is still Jalen Hurts, even as good as Baker's played this year, but I think the wide receiver core is pretty even. The running back core, I'm going to give to the Bucs for sure with Rachaad White. And then, the defense is clearly the Bucs. So I'm taking the Bucs plus 3.5 all day, every day.
This is just one of the games that, there's still going to be a lot of those people that are going to just pound the hell out of the Eagles. They're going to pound the hell out of the Eagles. Tampa does have home field. But Bucs, the Eagles just look like a complete mess.
Yeah, for sure.
A complete mess. And it's like, can they really just fix it just like that? I don't know. They can win this game, that's for sure. They can. They have all the talent. They were a 10-1 team. Tampa Bay's got some momentum. But I'm going to get a little bit creative here, Big Reed, right? I know you're going to buy it for 3.5, and I know a lot of people are not going to like this take, but I'm going to buy this up a few points here. And I'm buying this up 1.5 points, and it's going to be an alternative line on 4.5 here. And why I'm doing that is the Bucks are up by 3, and then the Eagles get some touchdown, and now they're up by 4. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think something like that could happen. It's just one play. You got Devontae Smith. Is A.J. Brown going to play, or what are they saying?
He's playing.
One play like that, and they can get some momentum. So that's what I'm scared of. But I think Tampa Bay keeps this very competitive. Look, this is going to be what? I would say we can make an argument this is the biggest game for Baker's career.
Oh,
right?
for sure.
Right?
Far.
Playoff game. He led them to the division. And, if he can get them to the second round, right? Like, that would be big time. So he's going to come to play, and he's going up against a pretty bad pass defense in Philly. So I think he's going to get some action there.
Yeah, for sure.
But I think Philly still has capable. So I'm gonna I know you guys might like this, but I'm gonna buy it up to plus 4.5.
I believe it will be like minus 150 at that.
Yeah, but I that's what I'm doing. I'm buying it up there, but I'm gonna buy it up. I like the Buccaneers here. Look, the thing is, why it's like, hey Ace, why are you buying it up? Why don't you just give us a pick? Look, guys. Nobody knows what the hell is really going on with the Eagles. Nobody. I mean, nobody knows what's going on. This is one of the most bizarre teams that's played out in a long time in NFL history. If you ask me, as long as I've been watching, I've never seen a team go from so good to so bad. So yeah, I'm gonna take the Bucks, and I'm taking them plus 4.5, Big Ree. So it looks like the Bucks we agree on. The Lions we agree on. The Packers we agree on. The Bills we agree on. The Chiefs we agree on. And the Texans?
Yeah.
So we're a 6-0 on. We agree on every single game here?
Yeah.
Has that ever happened?
I don't think so.
I don't think that's ever happened in the history of all time.
Yeah.
Of the show of ever 6 games that we agree on, Big Ree. Wow. And I have to say also, I think there's a lot of juice for everybody that is out there on teasers this weekend. So look at our picks and jump on some teasers.
Yeah.
I think there's a lot of juice. Just go a little bit more heavy on the teasers and clean up. So, all right, anything else, Big Ree?
That's it. Peace out, guys.
Comment. I want to see a lot of comments. So comment and like the video, boys and girls.